Sure. Okay. Well, I guess that guy was alright. Hey guys, welcome back to another MotoChem Adventure video. Today I'm going to be talking about a subject that's actually pretty important in motorcycling, and I don't ever really see it talked about in the community much, and that's kind of riding under the influence of yourself. Sounds kind of dumb, but just recently, and this is not staged or anything, this happened, but I got in an argument with a friend over the phone, and kind of got angry with everything, and not really controlling myself, and here I am riding still on my bike, and if I want to get home I gotta do it safely. So basically the idea is riding while angry or under some kind of duress. A lot of people think that you hop on a motorcycle, you're always happy, blah blah, or life is good, and while that's sometimes true for some people, it's not always true. I got into motorcycling specifically to help some issues, so I'll keep those sort of under wraps for now. Oh Jesus. Give me some room, please. Okay, well, I'll keep that under wraps for now. I'll say that I've crashed once at least, just because of myself, because I was just being an idiot, because I was angry at myself for something really dumb. I was at the climbing gym, and I wasn't doing well, and there was a lot of other stuff going on, but that was kind of the little trigger that was all right, I suck at climbing, blah blah, and got into this weird self-destructive mode, which maybe some of you have this, I don't know. I tend to do it more often than I should, or should be never, but regardless, it was a wet night. I had the High-Now K60s on my 1150 GS. I was getting it on an entrance ramp, and it was a really sharp turn, and I just throttled through it like I should not have been. And I low-sided, of course. What else is gonna happen? It's wet. I'm on a bike with over 85 horsepower. That's granted, that thing didn't have a shit ton of horsepower, but it was, had plenty of torque, and so on some really hard tires that aren't really meant for, MotoGP. So I kind of messed up, and I slid, and I messed up my pants, and my jacket had a hole in it, and I had to send that back in to get it repaired, and it was costly, and it was a learning experience. Don't let that happen to you. That's not okay. If you don't think you're fit to ride or even drive a car, they tell you this in driver's ed when you're learning how to drive a car, right? If you don't think you're fit mentally to drive or ride, don't do it. Just cool off, spend even 10 minutes, just breathe, relax, it's not worth the hundreds of dollars, if not even thousands, in possible motorcycle repair, replacing your gear, or even worse, paying medical bills. So we see a lot of reports of people crashing when they're under the influence of alcohol, and of course don't be an idiot and do that too. You should already know that, and if you're watching my channel, you're probably not one of those people anyway. But the idea is your mental state is equally as important as your blood alcohol content when riding. Keep in mind that mental state can change with even just heat. If you're dehydrated and you're out in the desert, kind of running out of water, you could be experiencing heat stroke or something like that. And there was one time I kind of did that. I was out in the desert. I went to go shoot my gun, and I ended up being out there for a lot longer than I expected, and even though I had a ton of water, I drank it all, and I almost felt drunk riding back to a gas station just to get water. Now, it wasn't really an area where like I would be able to easily just like get someone to go drive somewhere or even just give me water or something like that. There really wasn't many people around, seeing as it's a desert where I want to go shoot. But you know, I was alone, and no one was with me to go get some water, so I was kind of almost felt like I was like falling asleep half the time. So no, you don't have to you know, just get into like a breakup or something and get on your bike and be in some kind of weird mental state. It could be a lot of different factors. I know for some, a lot of people on motorcycles are on motorcycles because of things like depression or something like that. And I mean, shit, like it's kind of a paradoxical thing to ride a motorcycle when you're suicidal or something, but that's also what brings people back to life a little bit. I guess with that said, you know, does it make sense to take that away from them? Absolutely not. That's not cool. It's also really easy to think that you're capable of riding when you're not. Be careful about that too. You know, that's the reason there are drunk drivers, and you know, it's bad judgment calls, right? And everyone, you know, while people are human, there is definitely a level of accountability to be held, and you should know when you can and cannot ride. So again, that's a lesson from my own personal life. Thankfully, it didn't end in anything catastrophic. I'm not injured in any way. That was a while ago. But you know, I was thinking about it today as I was riding, you know, mid-ride, you know, on the phone with my friend, and I got in the argument with my friend, and I realized, you know, that's not, I should probably just get on the side of the road and cool down for a bit and you know, figure that out. So it's a cool little bike park here. Damn, wish I had that thing growing up. So yeah, friend, if you're watching, I apologize publicly. I just was being a jerk. Wasn't really controlling myself, and it just sort of lashed out at you. Something else going on sort of behind the scenes, but I'm sure you'll figure it out soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take that to mind. I hope this video reaches a good amount of people, or if it even reaches one person and they, you know, they take it and use it, and they keep themselves from getting into danger, then that's all you need to do for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. If this is something that's kind of like almost stupid and you think it's like not that good of a video, just give it a thumbs down if you want. That's why the whole rating system's there. Yeah, if you like it, then do hit that like button and let me know, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ride home and just relax, maybe grab a beer, possibly watch the Super Bowl, even though I don't really care. All right, take care everyone, ride safe, be cool.